Gonna start it off with Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Yeah, I'm back out here on my business. Esau, I know you scared, shaking and trembling. I'm out here prophesying. Thus says the Lord. I'm from the tribe of Judah. Should I say more? Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh. We gonna take off on your ass like we was NASA. Simon, Zebulon, Gad, and Reuben. We know that Yahweh is not the author of confusion. Asher, Issachar, Nephtali, blessed he. Gonna get the best of thee. Yahweh done cooked up a plan. He got the recipe. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run up upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief. Isaiah 11 and 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Edom shall obey them. Jeremiah 31 and 10. Hear the words of Yahweh, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles of far off, and say, he that scattered will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. For Yahweh has redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hands of him that was stronger than he. Psalms 106 and 5. That I may see the good of thy chosen, that I may rejoice in the gladness of thy nations, that I may glory with thy inheritance. Yes, yes, yes. So the Lord want to glory with his inheritance. Just because you skin folks don't make you my kin folks. Brothers with the complexion of Slim Shady will pop on you like a M80. While Peter spoke, they caught the Holy Ghost. The Holy Spirit gave him an overdose. The Lord told Peter, slay and eat. So we gonna do the same, pray and feast. Cornelius is my brother, and so is Paul. If the Lord would accept them, so would y'all. The words which Yahweh sent would never fall. Yahweh Shah is the Lord of all. The Prince of Kings of the earth has made us kings and priests, but they never teach this. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein. For the time is at hand. Yes, the time is at hand. You know, you can smell it in the air. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Yes, yes, let me run that back one more time. What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know, so the chosen elect, you know, they obtain this word. They soaking it up like a sponge. 8. According as it is written, Yahweh has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, until this day. And David said, let their table be a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block. Yes, yes. So it's a stumbling block to you unbelievers out there. A recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their backs always. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? Yahweh forbid. But rather, through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Acts 11 and 17. For as much then as Yahweh gave them the like gift as he did unto us who believe on the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, what was I that I could withstand Yahweh? So they was pressing upon him, so you going to the Gentiles and, speaking this word. But Peter had a vision, from the Lord, and he said, I ain't finna go, who am I, to withstand, the Lord? Who can never do what Yahweh has them to do? Acts 15 and 9. And put no difference between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith. Acts 11 and 21. And the hands of Yahweh was with them, and a great number believed and turned unto Yahweh. Yes, yes, yes. So that was the foreigners, the Israelite foreigners. I got that head buster flow. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah flow through me though. I let it go. The drugs and the drama, eating greasy food from your big mama. I got a woman named Wisdom that guides me. Under the wings of Yahweh, she hides me. No more Bob Marley spliffs for me. Understanding and instruction is fit for me. My son, despise not the chancing of Yahweh, neither be wary of his correction. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you. Let me run that back one more time. My son, despise not the chancing of Yahweh, neither be wary of his correction. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you, and Jacob's trouble when it slide through. Because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Yes, yes, yes. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Yeah, so he know that his time is tick-tock, tick-tock, so he gonna come down with the wrath sooner than you really think. Like one of the elders said, I heard him say that one day can change, everything. He said when 9/11 struck, one day changed everything. And that's the same with what's going on when he come with great wrath. One day can change your whole life. He can shut it down, and put all type of laws in effect that's already on the books. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, so he's gonna come in like a flood on you, on us, The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him, for the what we call the hopeful elect, the chosen elect out there. The Lord gonna lift up a standard, and watch out for us, make us disappear. Psalm 65:4. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. So you're gonna dwell in the Lord's courts, under his wing, when all these things start to occur and to happen, when Jacob's trouble hit that ass. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of thy holy temple. Yes, yes, yes. So the Lord gonna watch over us and keep us safe. 1 Corinthians 1:31. That according as it is written, he that glorifieth, let him glorify in the Lord, Yahweh. Jeremiah 9:23. Thus says Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth in this, that he understand it and know it me. So that's what you should glory in, that you understand this word and you know the Lord. Ain't that something beautiful to glory in? They glorify in their riches, in their wisdom and knowledge, and they understand. But what the Lord delights in is if you glorify and you know in him, that you understand this word. Let me run that back one more time then. Thus says Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understand it and know it me, that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in their things I delight, says Yahweh. So in those things, the Lord delight in, glorifying in him. Not self-exhorting yourself, thinking that you the shit, nigga. When the Lord is pleased with you, he shoot a few gems your way. Sirach 1:1. All wisdom comes from Yahweh, and it is with him forever. Who can number the sands of the sea, and the drops of the rain, and the days of eternity? Who can find out the heights of heaven, and the breadth of the earth, and the deeps, and wisdom? Wisdom has been created before all things, and the understanding of the prudent for everlasting. The word of Yahweh, the Most High, is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting. Commandments. To whom has the root of wisdom been revealed, or who has known her wise counsel? Unto whom has the knowledge of wisdom been manifest, and who has understand her great experience? ? There is one wise and greatly to be feared. The Lord Yahweh sits upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he has given her to them that love him. The fear of Yahweh is honor and glory and gladness, and a crown of rejoicing. Whosoever feareth Yahweh, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. To fear Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. She has built an everlasting fountain with man, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear Yahweh in fullness of wisdom, and fill man with her fruit. She filleth all their houses with things desirable, and the gardener with her increase. The fear of Yahweh is a crown of wisdom, maketh peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gift of Yahweh, and it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom raineth down skills and knowledge of understanding, and exalts them to honor that hold her fast. You know, so you hold fast unto wisdom, and honor will come upon you. The root of wisdom is the fear of Yahweh, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of Yahweh driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turns away wrath. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction. A patient man will tear for a time, and afterwards joy shall spring up into him. He will hide his words for a time, and the lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. So these parables that's in this Bible that Yahweh Shai, that was speaking, every time he spoke in parables, So as it say, the parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and Yahweh shall give her unto you. So you keep these commandments, and the Lord gonna give you the wisdom, gonna give you to her. And when he give you her, which we call wisdom, that is a beautiful thing to have. Wisdom and wisdom and stability shall keep thee in thy time. 27. For the fear of Yahweh is wisdom and instructions, and faith and meekness are his delight. Distrust not the fear of Yahweh when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of man, and take good heed what thou speakest. So watch your mouth, boy. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so Yahweh discover thy secret, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of Yahweh, but thy heart is full of deceit. Heart full of deceit. Yes. So wisdom, which is the female that the Lord gives to them that love him, that follow the commandments, is a beautiful thing. So let's get down to this city of confusion. Confusion, to put to shame, to feel ashamed, to act shameful, to be ashamed, to be disappointed or delayed, lack of understanding, uncertainty, a situation in which people do not understand what is happening, what they should do, or someone or something is. A confused mass of mixture. So confusion, that's the breakdown of confusion. And we're going into the city of confusion. which is Babylon the Great, where we right now is live from the mother of harlots. Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Yes, so when Jacob's trouble hit and Revelations 12:12 come, that's when it's going to be broken down and shut up, Men going to be shut inside their houses. Let me run that back one more time. Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Psalms 45:44. Psalms 44:9. But thou hast cast off and put us to shame, and goes not forth with our armies. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy. Okay. Hee hee ha ha, bitch. All right now. Isaiah 44:9. But thou hast cast out and put us to shame, and goes not forth with our armies. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for them. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathens. Thou sellest thy people for naught, and does not increase thy wealth by their price. Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a dispersion to them that are round about us. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people. My confusion is continuous before me, and the shame of my face has covered me. So he done made, the Lord done made us a byword, and, the shaking of the head when they see us like, look at them. And that my confusion is continuous before me, Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. So we departed not out of this bloody city that we in. Woe to the bloody city. Acts 19:29. I see that Jake, he loved to be a scoffer, but the Lord gonna get your scoffing ass. Females too, you dirty bitch. Acts 19:29. And the whole city was filled with confusion. And that's what the whole city is. This Babylon the Great is filled with confusion. Filled with the Lickety-Lick sisters. Filled with Tender Lindas, Big Fridas, RuPaul's. you know, all type of madness, drunkens, drug heads, and the whole city was filled with confusion, you know, and that's what it is right now. This whole city is filled with confusion. Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yes, yes. So you trusting in America, you trusting, you know, in Babylon the Great, and that's gonna be your shame. Shame on you. Amos 9. Amos 9, 8 and 10. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it for off the face of the earth, saying that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says Yahweh. You know, so the Lord ain't gonna destroy the whole house of Jacob. You know, he gonna save. He gonna just destroy 2/3 of you niggas. For lo, I will command and I will sift in the house of Israel among all nations, like a corn is sift in a sleeve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. You know, so the Lord gonna do the shaking, you know. He gonna get the 2/3, you know, up out of there and save the elect. Isaiah 45 and 16. They shall be ashamed and also confounded. One thing about when this Jacob's trouble hit, and them people with the loud cars and the loud motorcycles, when they come down the street, they gonna be easy targets. Let's go back to Isaiah 45 and 16. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. You know, so all these people that's making all these idols out here, you know, all these fake Yahweh Shais, these Marys and all these chains that go around your neck with these idols on it. Jeremiah 7 and 18. The children gather wood, and the father kindle the fire, and the Jeremiah 7 and 18. The children gathered wood, and the fathers kindled the fire, and the women kneeled their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings into other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, says Yahweh? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Yes. So they provoking the Lord, you know, by making all these idols and worshiping the Queen of Heavens, you know. And I notice, you know, when When the people come by here, they start getting louder. You know, then when they leave, they quiet up. You know, that's them scoffers. Jeremiah 3:25. We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covers us. For we have sinned against Yahweh our power, we and our fathers, for our youth even unto this day, and have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh thy power. You know, so even to this day, you know, they still doing what they do. Revelations 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, an abomination of the earth. Yes, yes. And that's the city of confusion, you know, right in a rap right there, you know. And that's what we report live from. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, an abomination of the earth, you know, the city of confusion. And with that, we're going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Shalom.